Preps.
No. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Preps. I'll say that again. Good morning, Preps. It's lovely to see you. Now, today is the second day we're going to look at the letter D, or that makes the D sound, the letter D. Now, can you find it here? Can we find it on our thras chart? Let's have a look through. I can find it. I hope you found it like me. And this one we're colouring red. I checked this one before, Mrs. Mac. We're colouring red because it is a consonant. So that means it'll be on the consonant side of the thras chart. See if you can have a look, if you can find the D, the D sound box, and have a look on the thras chart. Here we go. We found it. And this is an interesting one. If you have a look, Preps, if we go around the D sound chart, we'll fix that one later too, won't we?
A terrible texter.
The first one is the most common. So a D, the D makes a D sound. But here we have what we've talked about before. We've got a digraph. I wonder if you spotted that. What's a digraph? Who can tell me? I know you know. A digraph is where you've got two letters making one sound. And on here, on the thras chart, we've got the two Ds making the D sound. We don't say la, da, da, da. We just say ladder. It's got one D sound. Okay, so we found the sound box. That means we need to put it onto our anchor chart. So let's have a look over here. So here we have, that's the most common sound you're going to find, is the plain D. So the D in dog. And look, we might put the dog under the dog. I think that's a lovely idea.
That might help us work out that the other one's a dog. Doesn't look like one.
Well, they're sort of dogs together. There we go. So we've got the dog there, and then we've got the other way that we can get the D sound in words with the digraph, the two Ds. So we're going to put that onto the thras chart. And then we're going to read an epic book all about the letter D. There we go. That's a bit on wonky. Sorry, Mrs. Mac, I'll straighten it. That might annoy lots of people if that's not straight. There we go.
Fantastic.
All right, now let's come over to the story for today. So today we've got it's the alphabet, and it's all about the letter D. So here we go. D, D. Dan has fun with Dad. Now I think as Preps you could work out that word together, couldn't you? We go D, A, D. Bring it together, Dad. How many D's can we find on this page? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the next page. Here we go. Don draws a picture. How many D's do we see in this page? Let's have a count. 1, 2.
And Mrs. Ballard, could we stretch out that first word?
I reckon we could. Yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Come on, Preps, let's have a go. D, O, N. Don. We can work that one out, Preps. Well done. Okay. Next one. Here we have Daisy digs in the dirt. I think we had dirt and we had digs.
We did.
Didn't we? On our chart. Fantastic, Preps. Let's count all the D's on this page. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. One more page, do you think, Mrs. Mac?
I think so.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this is a good place. Now, I'll say Dana, because I think that's probably how you pronounce that one,
Okay.
Mrs. Mac. Dana plays with her dog. Let's work out that word. Shall we work it out, Mrs. Mac?
Yes.
D-O-G. Dog. And we've got 1, 2 D's there. You can find this book on Epic when you log in. Just put the alphabet D and you can have a read, just like we did. Now, good luck with that. Now, we're going to move on to our activity, and it's a crafty activity, which I think I left over here, Mrs. Mac.
Oh, off you go, Mrs. Ballard.
Oh, go, give it back.
Get organised. Quick, quick.
All right. Now, a crafty activity, Mrs. Mac, is D is for dangerous dinosaur. How cool is that? Wow. I'm a dangerous dinosaur too. Okay, now as you can see, you need to trace over the lowercase d and the uppercase D or capital D. You have to colour your dinosaur whatever colour you want. I'm not going to make you choose because dinosaurs were all sorts of different colours, we know. And then once you've finished doing all of that, you actually cut out the dinosaur and you cut around so it can stand up. So I'll show you how we do the cutting on this. This one's the tricky bit today, perhaps. Okay, so again, thumb on top there, and tiny little snips. And you have to be very careful with this one today, perhaps, because if you don't, what will happen is you won't be able to stand it up. And I think that's going to be the fun bit, isn't it, Mrs. Mac?
Absolutely.
So we'll just have to see.
We're not cutting on the dotted lines. They're going to be for folding.
They're the folding lines, that's right. Now this is the bit where you're going to have to be careful. There are little bits where you're going to have to move the paper. See how I'm moving the paper around so that I'm not cutting right in there because we want our dinosaur to stand out. I can't wait to see. I wonder what colours the preps are going to choose to do.
I think there might be a purple dinosaur.
Oh, I hope so. Or a pink one. Or there might be some green and orange ones.
I feel like there'll be a lot of green dinosaurs.
Yes, I think so
Be a
too.
popular choice. Matt, be good to see some blue dinosaurs.
That's right. They could have been blue. We don't know, do we? That's right. Now, I do believe, Mrs. Mac, we have to fold along this line. So I think you would fold on that one first. Notice I'm not pressing it too hard until I've worked it out.
That's a good trick.
And then folding these, folding those.
Oh.
And I feel like it will then stand up.
Beautiful.
Look at that. It's a decoration for around the house. You won't be able to put that one up on the fridge, but you can put that up on your bookshelf or in your bedroom. And there you've got your wonderful, dangerous dinosaur.
Just like Mrs. Bella.
That's right. See you, preps.